3, but
Right.
like you will see that in the next 2 years.
Okay,
I think
great.
that somebody's going to jump on that and fund it. So, yeah,
Perfect. What are you thinking? Sorry, I just hijacked 2 of those, but what are you thinking?
that's okay. Personally, for me, I would love to see some like a really good like something to compete with Street Fighter and Smash, like something maybe even in between.
Well, they have Dragon Ball Fighter Z, which I think was a good addition to the fighting genre.
That's true. And since we are talking about E3, it is like a really, really big rumor that Fighter Z is coming to Switch. Not that it matters because it is out for like basically everything else. So it's not like it's something new, but just to have it on the Switch would be great. Yeah. I mean, something in the fighting game genre, even something not WWE related in the wrestling game genre. I mean, I'm really into like competitive fighting games and wrestling games and things like that, even though I don't follow wrestling. But I would like to see something in that realm. I don't know.
Yeah,
I've just been disappointed. Like, I feel like at one point the fighting game genre was like very full of great stuff for a while.
It's getting a comeback. I think there's some good stuff, but you have to fight. But I do agree there should be something that, because think about it, Super Smash was not the typical fighting game at that time. So that kind of like created a subgenre of fighting games. I would love to see another subgenre created for fighting games.
That's true.
In the same vein of Super Smash.
Yeah.
Another one of my predictions I would love to see is something for the franchise Conquer. And if you know what I mean, I'm talking about Conquer's Bad Fur Day.
Yeah.
That's such a popular fucking franchise. And just Rare has refused to do anything with it. I know Rare, owned by Microsoft now, they put them on the Rare Replay a couple years ago. Rare has recently put out Sea of Thieves, which Fred and I had a blast with. We need to kind of get back into that. I know you'd have to buy the Game Pass again, but if you even did it for a couple weeks, it'd be fun. Anyway, I want to see Rare. I mean, obviously they need to keep supporting Sea of Thieves, but I want to see them do something with Conquer, because there's been essentially one fucking game. If you don't know about Conquer's Bad Fur Day, it was the only Rare game, from my understanding. Back in the day, it came out for N64. Rare at the time was known for making very PG, teen at the max type games. This is a mature game, and it featured very graphic violence, alcohol, tobacco use, profanity, vulgar humor. There was a fucking shit monster. But you're this cute little fucking... is he a squirrel?
Squirrel.
Yeah, he's this cute little squirrel, and he's fucking awesome. It's hilarious. It's a great game. It's one of my favorite games of all time. That's one of my favorite games of like growing up of all time. It was some semi-platformer, just 3D adventure back in 2001. Fuck, that came out in 2001.
I guess so.
Holy shit! I thought it was in the 90s.
Well, there were 2 versions.
This is the original. The OG came out
for
in
the
01.
N64.
Yeah, for N64. Yeah, it was the end of the N64's like lifetime. Yeah, for sure.
It had to be. Yeah, I mean, some other stuff that I would like to see, things from Sega. Sega had a great, like, backlog of games. I mean, I hate to keep going back to it, but, like, Virtua Fighter, I think they could bring back something more modern. Even go on Sonic Mania. Like, I know they're going to release, another, they're going to do, like, a Sonic Mania Plus sort of thing, but, like, they could continue. I mean, there's so much going on in the platforming genre right now that I think that they could finally maybe pin down a little bit of like what would make a good Sonic game. Like, I don't know why they're having such a hard time. They have the funding.
Figure it out, guys. Just figure it out.
Get your fans involved, guys. You have a huge fan base, and they're all creative, and they're putting out some cool stuff themselves. So hire them, like pay them.
Just fucking do it. Stop being a fucking idiot.
Stop paying your veteran friends who don't know what they're doing, and pay some like newbies who like deserve it, and like get some cool Sonic games out.
Please do that, or else Fred and I are gonna be really pissed, and we'll probably.
Mario Tennis Aces is coming out. Great time for them to revamp Virtua Tennis, which was actually a great game. Power Stone, like, come on, please, Power Stone. Again, going back to fighting games, Power Stone. Like, it's literally one of the most
sounds like a fucking shitty wrestler name. And now introducing Power Stone. I'm just saying.
Have you ever played Power Stone?
Have you ever played the Playboy Mansion game simulator that I talked about earlier?
For the NES?
I have not played Power Stone, but I can tell you that I don't want to play Power Stone. It sounds to me like that Playboy game we talked about earlier, and it's not something I want to really dip my toes into.
It's like a fun party fighting game, but it was good.
Maybe next week we'll have. Oh no, I got one more for you, and then we'll end. Oddworld. Do you remember this game, Oddworld? There's
Abe's Odyssey.
So many in this franchise. Oddworld needs a new edition, similar to Conquer. It's like I just want to see something I grew up with. That was a really strange game. I mean, hence the fucking name Oddworld. But I would love to see a new Oddworld. And just see what they could do nowadays with graphics and game aesthetics. They tried one a couple years ago, I think, for the 360, and I don't think it really caught. But I don't know. We'll see. It'd be nice. It'd be a nice surprise. Probably won't happen, but that's the whole point. We'll be back next week with more E3, whatever the fuck you want predictions, and that'll be the last week. And then after that, it's gonna be absolute fucking E3. In regards to that, are we gonna? I guess we'll record that Tuesday. Which is because Monday is the last day of all the press conferences. Which I'm taking.
I don't even. Was there a video game word of the day?
It was. I'm not going to say it, but I said that. I spelt it out. I said role playing game, but it was the acronym for it.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I don't think we ever said it.
No, we didn't because I'm not a fucking idiot. Yeah. I will tell you though, I'm taking off June 11th, which is going to be that Monday, which is the last day of press conferences for E3.
There will be more E3 predictions in the next week or so, and then we will be covering E3 following that and giving our opinions and also, everything else that's going on.
And if anybody's listening to this and being like, "What the fuck is E3?" I'm so sorry that you have to listen to me and Fred because at this point, like you're not understanding anything we're saying.
Yeah.
This
Thank
has
you for
been.
watching
God damn it! Every time you got to interrupt me,
Jeez.
thanking the fans for the podcast.
This has been.
I'll let you go and then me go. See what you go. Go ahead. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Thank you for listening to Game Genius. My name has been Fred, and Ryan's name has been Ryan.
Thank you for listening to Game Genius Podcast. We are an explicit podcast, so if you have any children, please put them away right
That's
now.
supposed to be at the beginning.
Game Genius.